I'm Sheridan and welcome back to my channel. So this is not like a typical Disney video. I'm actually going to talk about working at Dollywood. So I want to start off the video by saying I'm no way speaking for the Dollywood company in any way. This is just me talking about my time working there and my job and everything like that. So I worked at Dollywood theme park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee in the summer of 2021. So I worked in June and July and I worked on the rides. So I just want to talk about my job a little bit and my experience at Dollywood and how it was like, because I haven't really seen videos like this on the internet and on YouTube anyways, and I think it'd be kind of fun. So in true Dollywood fashion, I have some butterflies in my hair because Dollywood is all about the butterflies. Dolly Parton, I guess, is all about the butterflies. So I wanted to start with the video kind of like working for Dollywood, I guess you could say. Oh my goodness. It was so much fun working at Dollywood and working for Dolly. She's a really great person. In our training videos, she was kind of talking to us, and that was kind of cool. And everyone there was super nice. People in Tennessee are just very nice people. I made a lot of friends while I was there, and just super nice people. And so let's get into kind of my job where I worked. So if you can't tell, my shirt says Wildwood Grove. That's where I worked, which I think is the best place to work. The people there are so nice, and it's kind of like the newest addition to Dollywood. It was built in 2019, well, I guess it opened in 2019, and so there's 6 rides in the area, and I worked on the rides, and it was so much fun. I loved working the rides there. So the 6 rides are, there's a roller coaster, that's the Dragon Flyer. Some little fun facts about that is it only takes 60 seconds, the ride does. It's one of those roller coasters where your feet dangle. Never ridden one of those before, but super fun. The drop is also 60 feet, and the ride goes 44 miles per hour. So that's really fun. I rode it, I think, 21 times while I was there. So it was really fun. I liked it a lot. I'm not a huge roller coaster person, but I liked it a lot. So there's Dragon Flyer. There was this little bear ride, and so you got on like these little bears. They kind of look like the machines you put quarters in and you ride, you know, like the horses in the stores and stuff. They're like little bears, and they went around a little track like this, and you just rode the little bear around the track. That one was a lot of fun to work. Then another ride was the Great Tree Swing, which was like one of those boats that swung back and forth. That one was fun too. Another ride was the Birds. This was like a swing, like those swings, but they're like birds. And what was cool about this, and makes it different from swings, is that there's like little panels, and if you turn the panels, the bird would go out or in, so it moved. I don't know how to explain it better. Another one was Frogs and Fireflies. I love riding it. That one, it's so fun. It's just like one of those carnival rides that goes around in a circle, but they're frogs and they bounce like this. It's a lot of fun. Treetop Tower, which was like little acorns that went up in the air and spun around like that. Yeah, it was really fun too. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my bosses and my coworkers, and I don't know how it is for the other jobs, but the leadership in rides was the best. They were great. They were so nice, and they really cared about their employees, and they really cared about their job. As far as my coworkers, they were so nice. Like I said, everyone was super friendly. There was no one that wasn't nice that I came in contact to. And while I was there too, it was like during the summer, and they have these like programs, and so there was a lot of people from the Dominican Republic working there too, like on an internship, I guess, sort of thing. And they were so nice. And there were some people from Jamaica too, so nice. I learned some words, like in Jamaican and stuff, so that was really fun. During the summer at Dollywood, they have this thing, well, at least last year, it was called Sweet Summer Nights. It was like their little summer festival sort of thing. It was a lot of fun. and Wildwood Grove was kind of the star of this Sweet Summer Nights. So like every night they'd have dance parties. They'd have 2 dance parties at 2 different times, and those were so fun. When I was like working rides, you could like hear the dance party, and depending on what ride you were, you could see them, and it was a lot of fun, and I got to hear a lot of fun music. And then after that, they had this show. It was like a drone show. So basically, it made like shapes in the sky. Like one was Dolly. They made like a little shape of her. Like one of them was like smiley faces out of drones. And that was so cool. And I think Dollywood was like the first theme park ever to use drone shows. So that was really cool. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the rest of the park. Just a little bit. I didn't have a ton of time to explore it because on my days off I didn't go because we lived so far away where I was living. I lived with family while I was there, so we lived about 40 minutes from Dollywood, so we didn't really go on our days off, but I did go a few days here and there. And so I really liked them. And when I first got there, it was like the Flower and Food Festival, so they had these giant topiaries that were beautiful. They had like butterflies. They had like the coat of many colors, like in a topiary. So, and also in the park they have like a whole Dolly museum, like a Dolly Parton museum. And it's got a lot of really cool artifacts in it. It's like this, it looks like this kind of small building, but you go inside, it's huge inside. And it's really cool. And they even have like a cabin in the park that Dolly Parton grew up in. So that was really cool too. And they had like a tour bus that, I don't know if it was like a real one or like a replica, and you could like tour it too. So they also had, hold on, I have actually a memory box. Alright, so I got the map, the Dollywood map, and I'm going to tell you about each place. That way I don't forget anything. I used the right names and such. So we worked, Wildwood Grove is kind of like up on a hill. Different areas of the park. So first of all, closest to Wildwood Grove is Timber Canyon, and that was a pretty cool spot. It had, it was kind of like logging themed, I guess you could say. Like they have this ride like called the Drop Line, and the Drop Line has something to do with like logging, and so that was cool. And then if you go like past it, I guess, there is, so Show Street is kind of like the front of the park. That's what it is. It's where the Dollywood sign is and everything. It's a cute little area. I'll try to insert some pictures while I'm talking about these things too. So there's Show Street, and then there's Rivertown Junction, and then Craftsman Valley, which is by that, farther a bit, but it's by that, and that's where a whole bunch of things that people make is, and you got some fun rides there too. And then there's the country fair. The country fair is so cute, like little games like at the fair. They got fair rides, like they're fair rides like bumper cars and things like that. They have like this lawn grass area, which is really cute. I think it would have been a really great spot to like sit down and picnic or eat a snack. Really great place for kids. I really liked Country Fair. And then there's Wilderness Pass, and that place had Fire Chaser, which was one of my favorite rides. It was a newer ride, and it was like a roller coaster, and you're like in this train, but it's like fireman themed. It's really cool. So you like shoot off, and then there's one part of it where you like shoot backwards, and then you like pull into the station backwards. I don't know, really fun. There's Jukebox Junction. That one is so cute. It's like this 1950s themed area of the park. They have like this place called Red's Drive-In. Just a little tip, Red's Drive-In has the best milkshakes in the park, if you wanted to know. It's just like a little burger place, just so cute, 1950s. There's a place called The Village, and that's where you get on the train. So that's all the different parts of Dollywood, and I think you should go. It's really fun. So the last little bit of this video is the memory box. So when I got back from Dollywood, I made like this little box. Put Dollywood on it, decorated with a bunch of stickers, dragonflies, butterflies, because Dollywood is all about butterflies. So I just want to get a few things out. I just have some things like park maps. I have like my little flower and food passport about like all the foods and such. I have some pins that I bought. Like, here's one of the church. Oh yeah, something cool about Dollywood is there's like an actual church in the theme park, and you can go to a service there on Sunday. And then I have another pin. It's just like Dollywood. And then I have these wax butterflies. So I do believe they're candles, but they're really cute. There's a whole bunch of different things you can make, and so you picked out, they're white and they're just wax things, and you could dip them in the different wax colors. So I made these butterflies. So I have these little papers too. They're like just like the little newsletters that were hung up in like the break room, I guess. It told you like what ride you were going to work that day, who you're going to work with, because it was different every time. So I don't know if I said this, but I worked all 6 rides in Wildwood Grove, so it was really fun. So anyways, got some park tickets, some stuff from Tennessee, not all of it's Dollywood, but... And then I got my little Dollywood name tag, my name on it, and a little butterfly on it, so I just wear it. Not on this. This is a t-shirt I bought. But, so yeah. I also have some postcards in here, and we can look at these. So, I got some Dollywood ones. Here's the train. It says, this train provides a 5-mile journey through the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains. The train was called Klondike Katy. She was built in 1943 and served in Alaska during World War II, transporting troops and lumber on various missions. So that's pretty cool. Oh, here's the little church where they have service. The old Dollywood gristmill. Gotta tell you about this. So this is one of the places that you can find cinnamon bread. I love cinnamon bread. Dollywood has the best cinnamon bread. If you go to Dollywood, you have to get cinnamon bread. It's kind of one of the things they're famous for. Like Mickey has, Disney World has like Mickey ice cream bars. Like run to the other side of the park to get cinnamon bread on my breaks because I ate way too much of it. It was so good. So here's one of Wildwood Grove. It's just a tree with the butterflies on it. And what's cool about this tree is at night, like there's a bunch of butterflies. They lit up. So it's this beautiful tree at night. And then that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this little video of me talking about working at Dollywood. And I've